inside. It can get a little political because like we just talked about before, not everybody is in it for service above self, and not everybody's in it because they love people. Sometimes they love titles and they love power and they love influence and they love their name on a letterhead and they love getting in the paper because of the charitable things they do. And, and that's unfortunately, that's the political side of it. I don't do good in the politics. I don't have a tolerance for it. So sometimes that gets me in trouble, and that's okay, because I'm going to keep fighting for what I think is right and keep fighting for the culture that I want to use my time, talent, and skills, to advance. So,
gotcha.
So okay.
I'm the very same way.
You have to be prepared for it because it could chew you up a little bit.
Interesting. Well, that I think is a almost I don't want to say deal breaker, but for some folks, if they didn't know it could be a very political arena, that could be a real eye opener, a real system shock if they decided to go into nonprofit with their new career and went like, whoa, what's all this? I have to play this game. But so thankfully hopefully it's not too deep of political intrigue or anything like that. You got some Game of Thrones level stuff going on.
That I could handle. There's an ugly side, but it's not it's not everywhere and it's not everybody, but you just have to be prepared for it. You have to, don't be surprised if you encounter it, and, handle it as your heart, tells you to.
Good deal. I think that's that probably one of the best things I didn't ask we've ever had in any of these episodes, which is outstanding. So, well, we're at the end here, Jen, and we're at the time in the show where you get to do your plugs, what you do, and where folks can find you if they want to connect with you or anything like that, or buy your sangria if they're in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, the sangria.
So go ahead.
You're so funny. So yes, as Rob mentioned, I do have a side, since I work in nonprofits already. My side hustle is in the for-profit community, but my husband and my parents, my extended family, and I have a company that I'm kind of the figurehead for. I am technically the founder and CEO, but that's just a fancy way of saying that I get to do all the work. It is. We have technically it's a distribution company. And I don't want to get into all the nuances with your audience about the 3-tiered alcohol industry is complicated, and we could do 17 podcasts about that. But we started a distribution company, and we have a private label sangria that we have created. It's called Lovino Sangria. We promote it primarily through our Facebook page. So if you go to facebook.com/Lovino Sangria, you'll find us there, and you'll find all the places you can buy it. We have it made for us up at a winery in Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin called Mona Rose Winery, and you can order it. It can be shipped all over the country, actually. In fact, it might be able to shipped overseas. Yeah. So you can order it online. And I know that's a big thing. People are, the alcohol industry is actually going gangbusters on home shipping right now.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. So I know we're all staying at home, just day drinking. So
pretty much. Well, keep getting on that,
Yeah, right. So don't day drink. Be responsible, please. Drink responsibly. Our sangria has a 12.5 ABV, so it has a punch to it. Yeah, it's got a kick, as Rob knows. But it's the most unique bottled sangria you'll ever have. It's unlike anything else that's currently on the market, and I would be honored if people would try it. And other than that, I am very much into networking and meeting people and helping in any way I can. I hope and pray that this has been a helpful time for all of you, that I've given you some nuggets. And if there's anything that else that I can do for someone who's looking for advice, an open door, just a pat on the back and let you, it's going to be okay. Reach out to me. My preferred place to network professionally is LinkedIn. I keep Facebook a little bit more personal. And so I prefer not to connect with, people I don't personally know there. But other than that, let's
LinkedIn is where folks should be going pretty much for professional stuff anyway.
They should be. Yeah. Yeah.
Good deal. Well then, Jen, that's fabulous. And again, folks, if you do want to connect with Jen on LinkedIn, whatever it might be from a professional standpoint, or hey, buy a bottle of her sangria. It is delicious. It's a fantastic. I hate to shill this hard for that, but it really is a fantastic product.
I appreciate it. You're sweet. Yeah, we're honored. And
yeah, it's fun to support small business like that. But for our end here on Recruiting Hell, as I mentioned at the top of the show, we do have that new website, recruiting-hell.com. Got a .com domain name. It rocks. I'm really happy about it. So go there, click things, get some extras. There's show notes that are going to be appearing on there. Follow us on social media on those buttons on the right-hand side. They took me forever to position and get right. So please click the living daylights out of those. There's also a newsletter in the works right now, so be sure to sign up for that as well. There'll be more insight into your inbox. Plus, it's a great reminder to tune into the new episodes of the show. Last but not least, thank you, as always, to Purple Planet Music for our theme song, and you, of course, the listener, for tuning in. I'm Rob Conlon, and until we meet again, keep moving forward with your self-betterment and your job hunt. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and Recruiting Hell will be here to help you keep pace.